From my Science of Happiness class with Dr. Dasher Keltner, I've learned a couple things about compassion that I'm super excited to share with you. So, what is compassion? It's a sense of shared suffering, most often combined with the desire to alleviate suffering and pain from other people. Compassion are an evolved part of human nature, rooted in our brain and biology, ready to be cultivated for the greater good. At our core, both animals and humans have that compassionate instinct, a natural and automatic response that has ensured our survival. Come here. So 2 quick ways to get you cultivating more compassion today. Step 1 is being compassionate for yourself. You cannot offer others what you don't have. So being compassionate for yourself first will get you more compassionate to other people. The good news is by being on your mat today and taking care of yourself, you have already completed step 1. Step 2 is putting yourself in other people's shoes so you know what it feels like and what emotion they might be going through. Today I'm really excited to share a yoga flow with you that has a well-established meditation integrated from Greater Good Science Center. We'll get started in a comfortable seat. Cross your ankles, close your eyes, and place your hands on your knees with your palms open. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. Today I'll be guiding you through a compassion meditation that is well established through science by the Greater Good Science Center. This meditation is by Dr. Helen Wang. Just begin to notice how you feel when you're breathing and breathing out. And let yourself experience and be aware of the sensation of breathing. This meditation fosters feelings of compassion and concern for others by training you to notice suffering and strive to alleviate it, while at the same time giving you the emotional resources to not be overwhelmed by the distress caused by that suffering. As you take a deep breath in, really fill up in your chest. Slowly exhale. And gently bring your hands, both palms at heart center, towards your chest to feel your heartbeats and the compassion. And take a slow, steady, deep breath through your both nostrils, feeling the air on the roof of your mouth. Exhale slowly with the restriction at the back of your throat. It should sound like the waves of the ocean, and this is your ujjayi breath that you just tapped into. This breath helps stimulate your vagus nerve, the largest cranial nerve that can help with slowing your heart rates, increase oxytocin, and build more resilience under stress. Now picture someone who is close to you, someone towards whom you feel a great amount of love, and notice how this love feels in your heart, and notice the sensation around your heart. Perhaps you feel a sensation of warmth, openness, and tenderness. As you move through your practice today, move with an intention and care while visualizing your loved ones. And slowly open your eyes, come into a tabletop Brahmanasana. Come into all fours on your hands and knees. Stack your shoulders above your wrists, your hips on top of your knees. Parallel your torso to the floor as much as you can to improve keeping the spine neutral. And strengthen your awareness. Where is your heart in this pose? And feel how it feels right now as you keep your loved one in your heart center. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pike your hips up towards the ceiling. push into your thumbs and your index fingers. Bend into both knees to release the tension in your hamstrings, your glutes. Now as you begin to warm, slowly see if you can glue your heels to the mats, just until it's comfortable for you. Any poses with our head below our heart helps a lot with relieving stress, anxiety, and depression. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Slowly exhale, lower down onto your belly. Inhale, Cobra Bhujangasana, peel your chest open. Isometrically pull both elbows towards the back, or you can reach your hands in front of you for a deeper stretch. Push your pelvis down as you gaze forward and breathe. As you breathe out, imagine that you are extending a golden light that holds your warm feelings from the center of your heart. Imagine that golden light reaches out to your loved one, bring him or her peace and happiness. Inhale, you lift your heart up. Exhale, reach the light a little further towards them. Breath in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up to a tabletop like you did before. Elevate your right hand high on your inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Pull your arms underneath your left underarm. Make sure your hips are parallel. You can place your palm on your lower back to maintain a level. Rest your ear on the mats. You can close your eyes. And find a twist from your mid-back, your thoracic spine. And slowly replant your left palm. Inhale, elevate your right hand high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle on the right side. Bring your arms underneath your right underarm. Rest your left ear and your left shoulder on the mats. Make sure your hips are parallel into the mat. And find a twist, bring a nutrient and energy back into our spine. As you twist deeper into this pose, feel a restriction a little bit more towards the back of your throat. In this moment, how does it feel putting yourself in that person's shoes? Can you imagine the motion that they're going through? And slowly plant your right palms on the mat. Lift your left palm up. And exhale, slowly unwind to your tabletop. Inhale to a cat pose just as a transition. Exhale to your embryo pose. Like you would in child's pose. Sink your hips back. Grab onto your heels with both palms. Rest your forehead, the space in between your eyebrows, onto the mats. Tap more into your body as you cultivate more compassion in your hearts. Like we said before, this is like hugging yourself, offering yourself compassion, because you cannot offer other people things that you don't have yet. So in this pose, really cultivate as much compassion so that for the rest of your practice, you can offer it more. Slowly unwind, come back to your tabletop, walk your toes forward, grab your blocks as you slowly lower down onto your back. Plant both heels down firmly, place your block in a setting that's comfortable for you. Or you can bring a pillow underneath your glutes. It's for a supported bridge pose. You can place your arms overhead, open up your chest, and push your heart forward as you offer up more love, more compassion. Slowly remove your block from underneath you. Grab both blocks this time, one on the highest setting to support the base of your skull, and another block runs along the length of your spine. The lower edge no lower than where your ribs meet your spine. And if you're comfortable, slowly lay down. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Allow your knees to fall open. Sole of both feet touching. As you expand your heart open, come back to that light and recite these phrases either out loud or internally with your eyes closed. May you have happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you experience joy and ease. And stay in this position as long as you like. I am so grateful to have this opportunity to share this practice with you. Some of the benefits of consistent compassion practice is that it brings a great sense of similarity between self and different kinds of people. Increase inclination to share and assist others. Reduce punishment and greater forgiveness. And hopefully, the feeling that you've cultivated for the past 10 minutes or so, you can take this practice off your mat to feel more compassion for yourself and others. And anytime you want inspiration, Greater Good Science Center has endless amount of resources, such as articles and meditations. As always, you can always revisit this video as it's always here for you. Thank you. Namaste.